We're the last of the cowboys to giddy up gone boys. 18 wheels on the concrete, it's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James, a modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Saddle up, boys.
Sliding in to the 75 Chrome Shop earlier today, and I always like to case the joint, case the parking lot, see who's around, and I saw this interesting looking Kenworth, and then went on the other side of the parking lot, and up came walking a gentleman that I recognized as James the Symonette. James, I didn't know that was your ride. So you're headed in the same direction that I'm headed, down here to Orlando, so we might as well kill some time and see what the story is with the truck and get to know you a little bit.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, man. Look forward to driving through Orlando traffic early in the morning. You know, get regular traffic, and then people that, like earlier you saw, just want to cut you off, you know.
So, what are you doing down here in these parts?
Well, Chris, I picked up a load. I came out of Ohio, and I brought a load down to the Carolinas, and then I picked this up, delivered in Orlando, and then pick one more load up and go home for the weekend. I've been out for 2 weeks.
Now, the cool thing about some of these stories that I do, some of these interviews, some of the folks I know, some of them I don't know. You know, we've been friends on Facebook, and we've, you know, chatted on Facebook. I've seen you at some of the shows, but we've never been able to talk in depth. So why don't you take us back to the beginning of, tell me about, where you grew up and how you found yourself in the seat of a truck.
Oh man, that's a long story. To try to sum it up a little bit, I'm a military brat, and when my dad retired, you know, he got into trucking in the 90s, and that was my first introduction to big trucks, and I was fascinated by it. And then to speed forward a little bit, I joined the Marine Corps myself, and joined the Marine Corps in 98 and got into big trucks, working on diesel engines, and I just like big trucks. And got out of the Marine Corps for 3 years in 07, just missed it, went back into reserves, and as soon as I went back into reserves, I mobilized, deployed, went overseas, came back, and then went overseas again. And when I came back, or before I came back, that's when I started seeing some of your videos on YouTube. And it just really caught my eye. I remember, not shouting anybody out, but I saw the Lemke truck, and I was like, wow, who's this guy? So I started following your YouTube page, and ever since then, I shot you a message, and hell, we've been internet friends since then.
I know I saw I think in one of the descriptions on your Facebook page that you had some involvement with the military. I didn't know exactly, to what degree, but, it's nice to be able to roll down the road with you and take a look at the truck that you're driving. Tell me about the truck.
Well, the truck's a 2000. It's nothing new. I've had it for about 4.5 years now, and just been working on it, redoing everything from front to rear, top to bottom. Everything on this truck's been replaced except the door skin and the sleeper skin. Other than that, I've pretty much replaced it, due to age and wear and tear.
10-4. Let's go ahead and get around this slow mover here.
Yes, sir.
Well, when I rolled into the parking lot, I like to look for the things that are interesting looking trucks, great looking trucks and whatnot. Your truck certainly caught my eye, and it's kind of funny. I'm glad that I didn't know it was you, because I'm like, man, this is a truck that I'd love to get on camera, but I don't know the guy, so a lot of times you don't know if a guy's trying to arrest or what the story is. So I'm glad that it was your truck.
Yeah, nobody knows that I painted it. I actually painted over the Christmas holiday. It used to be burgundy, and Mitch and Max tone colors, just because I was trying to get everything right before I actually threw some paint on it. Trying to keep everything cost effective. I painted it myself, so I'm not the perfect painter, but I'm not the worst, and this is what we came up with.
Well, it looks good.
Thank you, sir.
You mentioned that you wanted to keep it kind of cost effective and everything. A lot of people ask, hey, what does it cost to put together a truck? But, in getting that truck on the road and getting it where you want, what are some of the things that you kind of, and also too with your background being a mechanic, what are some of the things that you can share with another guy that wants to be cost effective about getting a truck on the road?
Well, the main thing that I've run across, like your oil changes, your basic PM service, that's paramount. Because if you stay on top of your PM service, like your oil change, your lube job, your greasing, and all your hubs and stuff like that, that's money right there. You can't go wrong with that. That's your lifeline of your truck. So I try to do that as much as I can myself. Sometimes I'm out on the road when it's time for my service, and I get it done at Love's or TA, but for the mostly I try to do it myself. Small other repairs, non-internal engine repairs, I try to do myself, so that way I can save on labor costs.
Well, those are some good tips. Instead of going for something that's, shiny, bright, colorful, why'd you choose what you chose?
I've always liked old school, and I like the flat look. And I was actually debating. I was teeter-totting on the idea to stay with the original factory color, which is like a Chrysler red or something like that, but it has a metallic in it. I thought about doing that, but the more and more I thought about it, I was like, flat back does look pretty nice, and I put a little graphic on it with the original color, and I said, well, it matches the trailer. And just something that's easy for me to upkeep, because as you can see, there's dents and dings all on the fenders and stuff going to job sites or things on the road, and it's easier for me to repair it, fix it.
Also, too, on the back of the trailer, you got a mural there, or some graphics. Tell me about that as well.
Well, the graphics, it means a lot to me. Me being a Marine, and I wasn't born here in America. I was born in Europe, and becoming an American citizen and what America really stands for, it means a lot to me. So I actually got the idea for one of your videos. I reached out to a guy named Mike up in Road Rage Graphics up there in Illinois, and he helped me come up with the artwork. And a couple weeks later, we got it graphed up and printed out on the Conestoga, and it looks sweet.
Yeah, 10-4, it does look good back there. I'm sure a lot of people pass that, and probably makes them feel good.
Yeah, when she's clean and you can see it, I get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of people honking the horn, and people flashing their lights. So they'll go by me and they'll stick their thumb out the window. So it really makes me feel good.
10-4. Sweet Lord Almighty, I feel that thing vibrating from here. We went underneath that overpass and that whole car just started vibrating.
Nice, cheap thrill.
Yes, sir. How far off the exit is your drop?
12 miles.
Come back?
12 miles.
10-4. I might as well tag along with you.
All right, great.
James, it's been fun tagging along with you here. It made the drive home from the Wildwood area a little more enjoyable. And we'll be seeing you soon, huh?
Chris, it's always a pleasure, man. I enjoy watching all the videos you do and everything you do for the trucking industry. So, hey, keep on doing what you're doing. Next time I'm down, we're going to have to go to that brewery that you mentioned that one time when I'm not working so we can drink a little.
Yes, sir.